everybody, welcome back. It's Mark. Well, I'll tell you what, part 2 is here. We're going to talk about the other failure I had over the weekend. It has to do with the trailer again. Let's just take a look at it. We're going to fix it too. I'm going to put a brand new, let's just go look. I'll tell you what, I had a great day fishing at Roosevelt for the first time. It didn't come without some adversity. Just had to complete a field fix on the trailer. This tab that goes right here broke. Dropping the wire bundle on the ground and it drug, tore everything up. I literally had about 7 inches of electrical tape to work with to fix this and some really horrendous fishing pliers. So I need new fishing pliers. It is getified until we can get home.
David Guetta?
This is David Getified. Child. All right. I've been waiting for this part for a couple days to get this going, and it's here. A new plug. Very simple. We're going to show you how to do this. We're going to make it watertight. You need some crimpers. A pair of lineman side cutters could be advantageous too, depending on what you're dealing with. And finally, a pair of strippers. Doesn't matter if they're Klein or Greenlee or whatever. Something else you're going to need. Obviously you need the new plug. We're going to splice all this using waterproof connections, and then we're going to heat shrink the whole thing. The clip I was talking about, if you look on your trailer about 15 inches back from the end, it was right here. So we are going to do something a little different there for now. That's where she went. Coming home from the lake, just to get it up, I went ahead and zip tied the cord up higher, and that got us home. 100%. This thing still works great. For a field fix and no tools, I want to show you guys what I did in the dark out there at the lake, just so you can see. And this is what we had. Basically had to, actually it was these two, sorry. Alright, at this point we are going to hack all this crap off and start over. Okay, now the key to this is I want to stagger these. Where my splice points are, I don't want this big ball. So we're going to stagger them back. Shorter, longer, longer, longer. It's going to look something like that. And that's how you do that. I'm replacing this with the same system that's on the car. It's a Curt trailer system. This was $1.74 on Amazon. $1.74 with free shipping on Prime. That's cheap. We don't need all of this, so we're going to trim off about 4 inches. No point in measuring it. That's just eyeballing that. And just like we did the other one, we're going to have to trim these ends down. We're going to start with the bottom one first. Alright, as you can see, we got the shrink wrap fed around it, which will slide up when we're done. But if you don't put it on first, you're never going to get this on. We're going to go ahead and make our connections on the plug, pull the shrink wrap up, heat shrink everything, and walk away. And that's that. Now I'm going to heat shrink all of these splices. Those will shrink down. Then we'll heat shrink the rest of this. Alright, now that we got all of our waterproof connections heat shrinked, we're going to go ahead and slide this heat shrink over the whole thing. Now we're going to heat shrink from here to here. We have a fully sealed connection. We're going to put a little electrical tape around this, and we're going to call that good. I took a 1/2 inch EMT or conduit 1-hole strap, okay, and I heat shrunk the heat shrink to it, and that's what's going to replace that clip. And I'm going to actually put this wire in here, and it's going to stay there. There's plenty of slack. I'm just going to go ahead and mount this as opposed to having that clip-in style that was on it initially, and we shouldn't have an issue going forward. Alright, so what I learned this weekend was I wasn't prepared enough for this kind of catastrophe, and we were in the middle of nowhere. So I think it's really important to, at the very least, just keep a roll of electrical tape in your car, in your boat, wherever. You know, you never know when you're going to need electrical tape. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the future. Hope you have a great night. Good night.